Mm.
To see you smiling, I know that I love you. Oh baby, why don't you see? All I ever wanted was to see you smiling. All I ever wanted was to make you mine.
Hello everyone out there on the internet, my name is Chad, and I currently want to talk about some stuff, not just the Introduction Railway, but plenty of other updates. So, update number one, I if you didn't read this on my about section, and then I'll just play right here. But anyways, there's some things I need to talk about, like for instance, my what I was planning to actually make a wooden railway reviews thing. No, not the YouTube wooden railway reviews, but just like reviewing some wooden railway merchandise and stuff. And this was actually originally a thing with my friend Lamar. He says he's currently inactive on Hangouts. I was thinking I wasn't gonna cancel it, but I was thinking instead of just doing it with one person, I was thinking of getting multiple people on each episode to review a Wooden Railway item with me. So if you're a Wooden Railway fan or person who wants to be featured on the channel with your wooden stuff, then I'm making that. So if you wanted to be in any YouTube video featuring you with your wooden stuff or Thomas stuff, whatever, then just ask me, and then I'll watch some of your videos and see how good you do. And yeah. So also, there was another wooden series I was making, but I'm not sure if I'm still gonna do it. Quest 5. Well, now, Quest 5 is basically, it was before the Introduction was thought of. It was called Quest 5 because it was about James, my favorite character. And the whole reason that I wanted to do a series about him is because I got this really good 2001 James, right? But it actually was a rare version that has a golden dome. And I hardly see anyone on YouTube have this, except for maybe like here the Japanese train and that one Samson video. The sad story of Samson, but that was pretty much legitimately it. So yeah, I'm not sure whether I should do that or not, but let me get to the rest of the stuff. Now on to these Ingebrigtsen and railway stuff, right? So basically, I want to get some updates on the episodes and stuff, and give you a little bit more facts and stuff about it. So when you see your start, you might know some things that you might get confused. If you do not want any spoilers to the Ingebrigtsen Railway, then do not watch this part of the video, or do not watch the video. Do not watch the rest of the video if you don't want any spoilers, and go click and watch some other stuff on my channel. But if you want some spoilers, then keep on going ahead and keep watching. Alright? You got that? If you didn't, then anyways. Now, Josh's original railway stuff. This is still a decision I don't know. I'm not sure if I should let him go on the Yelny R before or Sheringham. The reason why I said this is because in one of the original posters, is little cringy posters I made, I cropped and pasted there's B12 I found on the internet and put the Scaloni Railway Manager, not Mr. Percival, Minnesota Railway Manager, but that's not really that important right now. So basically, one of my best friends, Ryan, aka Mosley Town Macadam, 087, said, he noticed the engine I had on the poster wasn't an engine from Sheringham. I think that's what you put it out. So anyways, and he actually made a video with it, going on to the Sheringham Railway team, and there was the B12! Josh has the same whistle as the engine from Sheringham. Well, in the Solon Cottage video, not the first one, the second one with the different whistle and changes. The reason why I even did a second version was because there's some people, which I'm not gonna name because then they'll get pissed, who are complaining about the whistle being different and not the same as the regular V12. And so I just searched up on YouTube any V12 whistles, and all you found the only one that actually had a whistle with steam effects was one for Sheringham. But also there's the LMER, the reason was because one of the characters named Jeff the J83, voiced by Ellsbridge Productions, and worked on the LMER before it being shipped to Hendrix Railway. And the original plot of that being that Josh and Jeff used to work on the same railway along with the other V12, aka Alfred, Soto Doctor. Yeah. So I was just thinking whether to the LMER one or the Sheringham. You guys decide in the comments below, so. Yeah. Yeah, so that was basically the original idea. Eating biscuits. You clearly didn't know that. Also, that's something with Teddy. Don't want any spoilers about Teddy either. Then, like I said before, just go to another video of mine. But the thing with Teddy is that basically Teddy's story begins with Percy. If you don't know where this is going, and if you do know where this is going, then good job, you deserve a cookie. If you don't know, then just keep watching and eat a prune. Anyway, Teddy's story begins out with Percy after taking the midnight goods since why not extend the mail train because I'm too lazy to afford mail cars. That's because I'm only getting the game the green, that little green wagon. But anyways, these two men from an unknown railway kidnap Percy and take him to this workshop where this American Diesel, or even Scrap, has his motor out, and basically they do a fusion. No, not Steven Universe, you stupid idiots. I'm just kidding, you're not idiots, people, but don't think of Steven Universe just because the word fusion was used in that Steven Bajem farting fat kid show doesn't mean that it's not a real word. It is a real word. Just like the Busted Buffers game told you. God. But anyways, they fused Teddy. Well, they made Teddy, but there was two Teddys. One that was a diesel engine. Rod's actually going to be filming this part, but they tested it out at the workshop. It took like a 40 tries, so you put them in a small yard. It'll take a few wagons to somewhere unspecified. But he fails, surprisingly, and those dies. So then, they still have Percy's body, and they recover the diesel motor. They recover the diesel motor, and new wires and gaps and parts, and they put the diesel motor inside of the Percy body, and that's how Teddy, the actual work Teddy made. And then he was put in the workshop, and then he was bought by Sir Hughes, who's one of the managers, the manager of that line, and brought him to a privatization railway. and there were two other engines, an E3XX. His name's, I forgot his name. I'm just gonna call him Bob until I remember that name. And Jake, the B13, a newer version of the B12, only with a Fowler body, I guess. And basically, since the railroad wasn't making profits, they decided to put a day out with Thomas event there. And of course, instead of actually getting a fake Thomas or an engine painting in the E3, making the E3 Thomas, they got Thomas from the actual Sodor. Now Thomas heard about who Ted really was, and they start hating on him because he's his best friend and edginess. And basically, since the Thomas event lasted for 23 days, after Thomas decides to get his revenge on Teddy by telling the other and those two other engines on the railway and turning up against him. But when that didn't work, and Teddy, even though Teddy was still sad, he decided to break him even more by killing Jake, causing him to be a runaway and fall off a bridge that was blown up by somebody. And then basically, Thompson turned Bob into the sea, but somehow he survived, and they brought him to another railway where they made a little kid show spoofed off of Bob the Builder, but then he died after falling off a cliff. Hooray! And then Teddy basically was put going to the scrap, but he ran away. He found the went onto a huge ship and was sold to the Brooks Railway. Yeah, Teddy's whole backstory. And if you really want to see his backstory in action, the actual videos and voice actors, that'll be for the two-parter episode 2 Episode 1 will be about Josh and how he came to the Brooks Railway. But anyways, if you didn't know Josh lost his memory, we'll all be explained. Anyways, I guess that's it for the time being. So, I'll see all your lovely viewers and followers later. Bye!